The show that you've created is finally here. This is Socially Uncensored. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the premiere episode of Socially Uncensored, based on all y'all questions from the inbox. Now all y'all questions are going to come to life via your TV, computer, tablet, and your cell phone screen. I'm your co-host, Kevin BG Crooks. And along this journey, I got two co-hosts with me that's going to answer all y'all questions in the real, in the raw, uncensored, but of course with a comedic twist. If y'all got any questions as far as parenting, relationships, sex, community questions, anything, please feel free. Email us at sociallyuncensored309@gmail.com. Now, introducing my two co-hosts that's going to take us along on this journey with me. First, to my right, Mr. Funny Man, the funny man himself, the petty one, the comedian, Jason Jenkins.
What's up, world?
And to my left, the brash, the unapologetic, my girl, Lene Stacy.
Indeed.
Ready to get into this first question. My boyfriend loves going to the strip club with his homeboys all the time, but I feel a certain type of way about it. Is this a form of cheating? Jason, what you think about that?
See, I think she tripping. First of all, when he go to the strip club, he not even going for the strippers. They sell food at the strip clubs. Strip club had the best chicken, and that's the only reason.
Chicken really, Jason?
You ain't never had strip club chicken before?
Not really chicken. I like the breakfast at Club Cabaret.
See, Club Cabaret, that ain't even no real strip club. I'm talking about a real strip club, like bottoms up, pink slip. Those places,
the dangerous places,
they have the best chicken and fish. But going to the strip club, I don't think it's a form of cheating. I think it's cheating on your bills because all them ones that he throwing, he could have been throwing at that light bill. You know what I'm saying? That's what he cheating on. That's what you should be mad about.
Lene, what you think?
Man, I don't think he's cheating, you know. I mean, well, it depends on what goes on in the back room.
You know what I mean? Let's just say, let's take the back room out of it. Just regular throwing money, you know, while she working.
So do he come home, do he come home smelling like titties, or like have?
How do you smell like titties?
If you smell like titties, that's a bad situation.
You ain't never put your finger down in the girl's Cleveland and did?
No.
In her
Titties gotta smell in the Cleveland.
Who does that?
Okay, if he ain't coming home smelling like titty or fallopian, and then
fallopian, I like that.
He's all right. He's all right. I think that some dudes just like to go to, some dudes like to go to the strip club. I, for one, am not a fan of the strip club. I don't want to throw my money at no random chick.
Me neither.
If I want to do that, I can, you know what I'm saying?
Don't get me wrong, like, I go every blue moon.
For some chicken.
Yeah. Actually, you know, I'm telling myself, my girlfriend, she don't like me going, but when I do go, of course, I don't tell her that I went. But damn, now she knows now. She knows now.
So look, the next episode, Kevin's gonna be a single man, and we're gonna be talking about
that. But I don't go there to throw my money and waste my money on the girls. I go there to eat. That's just, I know it don't.
I can't. I
think I'm fat a little bit.
I can't pay for it.
And I ain't look at you with the fat jokes either.
See, I ain't never been a trick either. See,
I'm very confident in my fatness.
Hey, no, listen, I ain't want you because I just looked over, so I ain't want you.
But I'm the petty one. Hey,
right.
So this my issue with going to the strip club. Like, okay, so I went with my homeboy one day, right? So he liked going to strip clubs. He liked strippers. So he got his little lap dance, right? So then the stripper come over like, what about you? You want a lap dance? I'm like, and my homeboy like, Jay, just go ahead and get it. So okay, you give me a lap dance. But the whole lap dance, she asking me shit like, so where you from? Like, well, so they like, bitch, well, you ain't gotta try to get to know me like that. Like, just dance. That's not gonna make me give you an extra dollar because you asked me what church I grew up in. Like, ask me if I come from a broken home and like, oh, ma'am, shake that ass. Go on and finish throwing that ass in a circle and then
So would you say that's like an insecure woman that has this thought? This lady right here that's asking the question, would you consider herself insecure? I mean, granted that it's not like the strippers leaving the club with him. And,
Right.
Well, do they do that?
how you know?
They
might leave the club and go to the parking lot.
They do that.
Neck him up real quick.
Right. I mean,
Okay,
they paid. They definitely they get paid to do extracurricular activities.
So this is what I'm gonna say. So now, if she's like telling him that she has an issue with him going to the strip club, and he's just like, I don't care how you feel, I'm going, and he like goes all of the time, like all
an
of
addiction. Because there is something.
then that there might raise a problem.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's just like gambling. Because when you go into the strip club and you putting your money down these ass cracks, you're gambling on if you're gonna get this ass at the end of the night.
When you said that, all I thought was Nelly tip drill.
See, and when you go gambling, you putting your money down these slot machines and stuff like that, hoping that you hit the jackpot at the end of the night. It's kind of the same.
But it's a fantasy, right?
Right, but if you treat your woman the same way, you know what I mean, spice up in the bedroom a little bit, then you know what I mean?
Sometimes it ain't on you though. Sometimes it's the woman. You can be telling your woman like, hey, I like different stuff in the bedroom, and some women are just stuck how they are. That's another thing I was gonna say. Yeah, he might be going to the strip club to get something different.
So you're saying like role playing?
Oh yeah.
So,
you know what I mean? Spice up in the bedroom, keep him, if it's a problem that he's going to the strip club all the time, make him stay at home. You know what I mean? Make him stay at home as far as, if you keep going, I'm going to leave you type of shit. I'm talking about, you know what I mean? Spice it up. Like, put on the little lingerie. You know what I mean? Yeah, put on the little teddy and
and he throw the money.
yeah, I mean,
like, baby,
just do that.
Like, baby, all you gotta do,
put the hands on the knees, and you know he might stay at home a little more. You know what I mean?
Just come walk up to him and put your titties on his back every now and then. You know what I mean? You gotta do something.
What if they're A cups?
They can still go on his back. You just gotta get real close to him.
There you go. Yeah.
You want
Piggyback right in life.
So,
I mean, you might have to do that every
nothing
once
wrong
in a
with
while.
A cups.
Yeah,
no.
A cups
Nothing
love
wrong.
too, Craig.
We love A cups, just to let y'all know.
I prefer B or C, but everybody loves
Really?
A cups. I'm just saying.
Really, we love A cups.
No, none of that make the ass no better. So, anyway.
So insecurities, if she insecure about that, you just suggest that,
I think
just spice it up in the bedroom.
Insecurity can play a part, but also if he's not doing anything to dispel her insecurity, like if he is the reason that she's insecure. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you doing all of this, and you know what I'm saying, you're not making me feel no better about the situation. All I asked you to do was stay home tonight. Right. And you act like it was such a big deal. We got in an argument because you would rather go to the strip club. Now that probably would make her feel insecure.
Now how about this?
Like, I'm not enough. Like, you got to go see these bitches.
Right. How about this? What about one day he take her with him to the strip club to experience it? Should she do that?
I mean, that's cool, but I mean, I ain't trying to feel like I'm giving up no game, but he could be doing that just to shut her up. Like, okay, I took you. You seen it wasn't nothing, right? Okay, then. I don't say nothing.
The game. It's all right. You know, the game is to be told, right?
But then she can also say, well, if it ain't nothing, why you still going so much? Why you go all the time? I think it's insecure. It's got to be, you got to trust. If you don't have trust in a relationship, you ain't got shit. It's like a car without gas. You ain't going nowhere. You can stay in it as long as you want to.
Good analogy. I like
I'm
that.
just saying.
With that being said, though, you have to be sure that you are not the one contributing to her insecurities. Like, if you don't want to deal with what's going to come from it, then like I don't want to just walk into an argument. I don't want to set myself up for an argument. You know what I'm saying? So I think you got to compromise.
Yep. Me and some of the fellas are having Bible study. It's something that I want to do. You know what I mean? So
Bible study.
No,
is that a lie you telling?
You gotta tell them.
That's a lie you telling?
No, you tell them you're going to Bible study with some of the guys. You ain't gotta tell them that you're going.
And then you come home smelling like chicken, fish, and titties.
Maybe their mama cooks the meal. Think like a man.
The titties is part of the meal.
I'm just saying.
Wow.
I don't know, kid. What you think?
What you mean what I think? I'm the moderator.
Exactly. So
I'll let y'all talk.
Okay. Well, I think it could be a double-edged sword.
Yeah,
like
pretty
that.
much.
Well, there you have it. I guess work on the insecurity. He not coming home with the stripper, and just make sure he don't spend all his money there. Exactly.
Oh, and make sure you add to the spicing up of the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes dudes go to the strip club to get something different.
There you have it. Alright, let's dive into the second question that we have for today. Women who stay in abusive relationships, is that love or is that just stupidity? Lene, I'm going to fire this at you since you're the woman in this group. What's your take on this?
I would probably definitely say it was stupidity. I mean,
stupidity. Now you gotta remember though, you know, sometimes like my boy Meech would say, bonded by time. You know, with time, it's easy for us to say because we on the outside.
Well, maybe a long time ago she should have left his ass if he putting his hands on her like that. You know what I mean? I think it's stupidity.
You say bonded by time. The first time he stole on her, that knocked that bond out right there. I think it's stupid. I think it's stupidity because again, the first time he put his hands on her, he knocked the love right out of the situation.
Basically.
You cannot, and I'm saying this as serious as possible, you cannot sit up and say you love somebody and you beating the shit out of them.
I mean, that's true. But the flip side, it's hard for somebody to walk away, especially if they've been with this person for so long, and they just up and leave. Not, and of course, I'm no way condoning this because I'm totally in the majority. But I'm just saying, we sitting up here talking about this, it's easy for us to say rather than to do.
I hear that, but at the same time, you saying you don't want to just up and leave, but
I mean, because
you owe it to yourself to think more of yourself than to think it's okay to allow somebody to put their hands on you.
Right,
you do.
And then if kids are involved, you making it okay for your son to see it's okay to put his hands on a female, or it's okay for your daughter to get her ass whooped by a dude.
And that's
it's not a healthy relationship. So you have to get up and you have to be stronger, and you got to leave the situation. It's unhealthy all the way around.
It is. Now let's just keep this 100 though. We all know people who in these relationships.
Right.
Indeed.
And some of these same people,
and I call them stupid.
And some of these same people will continually tell you over and over their story.
They make
he
excuses.
did this, he did that, he did this.
Mm-hmm.
And then we all three say, well, damn, why won't you just leave?
Right.
How much does it take for you to leave? You know what I'm saying? The first time, and I'm not condoning it at all either. The first time, you can actually make an excuse for your mate, like, it got out of hand, I know he loves me, boom. But at that same time, if you excuse that, then sometimes you are showing him like, oh, you can get away with this.
Right, it's okay to do it. It's okay. Yeah, it's not a good look all the way around. I don't know. I just think it's definitely stupidity. Definitely stupidity.
I think stupidity may be a little rough.
Yeah, it is kind of rough.
That might be a little rough. Sometimes it's just difficult, like you said, to leave that situation. But what you have to keep in mind is you have to always remember your self-worth. If you think you worth getting your ass whooped every time,
I
then
was about to say, look at you, self-worth. You sound like some like book.
no, I'm just saying, and see, I know dudes that get their ass whooped by their chick, and is that love or is that nigga just a bitch? I don't understand what it is.
Hold on, because even though it's not funny, but it's just, I don't want to even say amusing either, but it's just weird to hear that a guy will let a girl whoop him because you always think the guy's the masculine one and take control.
But you see, you have men that feel the same way that some women do. Like, dang, I can't get another woman. Maybe this is what I'm supposed to be dealing with, and that's that bullshit.
Or his daddy taught him never to put his hands on females.
I don't care, but
That's
you put your hands on me, I'm shoving the shit out of you. I might not hit you, but I'll shove the shit out of you.
He said it, not me.
Shove.
Muff.
I just rather, instead of that, why not just walk away? Walking away
They
don't
don't
make
want
you
to feel like a punk bitch.
No,
No.
but walking away don't make you less of a man.
No, okay, let me clarify. I was joking. I will not put my hands on a female.
I knew I had to ring him back in.
What I will say is sometimes that is extreme. Women make that extremely hard for a man to do. A woman just walk up to you just like steady poking her hands in your head. You a bitch ass nigga. You ain't doing this, like emasculating you, pushing you, slapping you. At some point in time, that reflex just gonna come just like bow. And you just like, oh, like Jody on Baby Boy. Babe, I'm sorry. And then you're gonna find yourself trying to eat the box, apologize. And that shit don't work. I mean, not like I know from personal experience. I'm just saying.
A lot of these females
The
do.
box
A lot of these females, they start shit, you know, and they, you know, you push. Everybody has a breaking point.
Yeah.
And you know, they push. Then he pushed back, and then you want to call him an abuser. So if you starting the abuse, then you can't. You know what I mean? You crying wolf. You in a sense, you deserve what you get. People are human. So if you can't whoop the nigga, don't put your hands on him.
And see, let me clarify. In no way are we saying that any woman deserves to get their ass whooped. All we're saying is help the nigga out. You know what I'm saying? Don't. Sometimes y'all back a man into a corner, and I'm not saying that's how all of this happens, and that we might be getting off the topic a little bit. Nobody deserves to be abused. Not a child, not a woman, not a man. Nobody deserves that. You should always think better of yourself and think that you deserve more than that.
Absolutely. Stupidity might have been a harsh word to say, but in all the retrospect, I think we all know the answer to this. We do, and all of y'all do too.
Everybody plays a fool sometimes.
Sometimes. But I'm just, y'all gotta be smart. Don't sit up in these relationships, man. If you are unhappy, get out. And if you are okay with being beat on, kill yourself. No, I'm just playing. You gotta want better. Just want better, man. Just want better. You should not allow no man to put their hands on you. I mean, sometimes the way to get above this is if you're in an abusive relationship with a man, watch Enough with Jennifer Lopez and just do everything that she did, and you'll be all right. It'll be all right. She whooped his ass in the end, so you can't.
She killed that nigga in the end.
Oh, see, whooped his ass and then killed him.
That's how it went down.
I don't even remember the movie.
Oh yeah.
Enough. She was in there.
I mean, I remember, but I just don't remember all the details. I didn't think it was.
Yeah, she killed him in the end.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a good movie at all. It was so predictable.
It was. But look, get out of them relationships, man. Look for love. Not for niggas that's knocking the love out of you.
Well, we reached our time limit for today. Just want to thank everybody for watching. And once again, If you have any questions, remember to email us at sociallyuncensored309@gmail.com. And before we go, gotta give a special shout out to the creative genius, the producer himself, Lacolis Ashby.
What up, y'all? I'm behind the scenes, but I'm chilling with the crew, you know.
I didn't know you was gonna get this damn compliment.
Yeah.
He came back. Nigga, you still on the clock.
Right.
Man, look, Lacolis Ashby, I'm comedian Jason Jenkins, and
Lene Stace.
And I'm your co-host and the moderator, Kevin B.G. Crooks. Until next time, y'all, much love.
peace.